The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Hola amigos y amigas, ¿qué tal? Aquí estamos con un gran nuevo video para el canal de YouTube. Y como ven, vamos a hacer una serie de Dragon Age Origin. No sé cómo que se llama, pero vamos a hacer un video o una serie, o como le digan, de 4 días a la semana. Y estoy aquí con mi hermano porque no sé mucho del juego. Ahora mismo que lo estoy jugando, es mi primera vez. He oído de él y me gustó el juego un poco. Él, con el que yo estoy aquí, este hombre me va a ayudar de la historia, qué personaje tengo que leer. Y así mismo, vamos a pensar. ¿Qué vamos a empezar primero? ¿Con qué es eso primero?
¿Cuál es el hombre por una sola simple opinión? Hay una cosa en spoiler final que no lo voy a decir, pero recomendaría el hombre.
La raza
humana, porque te da cierta ventaja, te da 5 puntos de atributo y 1 punto de estadística, mientras que los otros no te dan nada. El elfo, tú sabes que siempre es bueno en su magia, el enano en su tanque, aguantando golpes como siempre. Y el humano puede ser pícaro, lo que se le meta a su gana.
¿Y el enano es?
Puede ser lo que sea, pero es mejor en tanque.
Pues vamos a elegir entonces humano.
No puedo usar magia como sigue una historia, así mismo. Así mismo.
Vamos a humano mejor, ¿no?
Claro, humano es mejor siempre. Bueno, aquí está, mira. Aquí está el guerrero, el mago y el pícaro. El guerrero, como siempre, la aguanta golpe. El mago tiene 4 fusiones. Tiene sanamiento, homofónica, tiene guerrero arcano y tiene curación. Curación cura y ayuda a tus compañeros. Homofónica se puede transformar en 4 animales, que son el oso, el lobo, la moca y una araña. Y el pícaro es el ladrón.
¿Y el guerrero?
El guerrero, tú sabes, cuánta golpes. Tiene también el mago, el guerrero arcano, que es como que dice un mago con una espada, y encantamiento, esa cosa. Precisamente.
Pues vamos a coger el pícaro
Tú
entonces.
sabes, porque es un asesino, su ladronería y ya la nobleza ese que tiene.
Eso es lo único que tiene.
Ok, vamos a leer, dice aquí. Noble humano, la riqueza y el poder que te ha otorgado tu derecho de nacimiento son solo inferiores a los de la realeza, y has tenido que otorgar a prueba tu dote diplomático y militares, cuando tu hermano ha conducido al grueso de las fuerzas familiares a la familia del sur. Eso sí que el hermano llevó su ejército a pelear en el sur con la gente tenebrosa, son los enemigos principales de esta historia.
Ya.
Dale siguiente ahí, por favor.
Siguiente, vamos a dar siguiente.
Greetings.
Ahora vamos a mejorar el personaje o qué sé yo.
Modificar los cohetes, ¿tú sabes? Los locos.
Esto es la voz.
Solo elegir la característica para hacerlo de una vez.
Oh, ya. No. Bueno, fenomenales, vamos a
Cortar el video.
no cortar el video, sino vamos a... No, cállate la boca. Bueno, fenomenales, los otros vamos a hacer el personaje, les vamos a enseñar alguna imagen por si quiere copiarte del personaje o parecido. O nadie va a querer eso, pero no importa. Es para que el video no salga largo.
Ey, deja ese color vaina, con no ceniza. Dale, sí. Eso es.
Es.
Claro, eso es color ceniza.
Es.
Sí, sí.
Bo.
I have lost concentration.
How do you do?
Ahí. De luz.
Arrogante, diablo.
Right, casting. Focus.
Oye, como que se mete video aquí.
Well, that didn't work.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings.
Ah, my spell!
No sabe.
How do you do?
Ey,
Greetings.
un pícaro, arrogante.
I have lost concentration.
How do you do?
Sí.
Arigato.
Merry Christmas. Dale siguiente.
Bueno, amigos, ya terminamos de crear el personaje más feo del planeta Tierra, pero no importa, seguimos y dale al siguiente, papá. ¿Y el nombre del personaje?
Ey, Evita.
How do you do?
Ya tú sabes cómo hay que ponerle Jumbo Rubí. El legendario mamamienda Jumbo Rubí. ¿Cómo que alquil?
Claro.
Es Jumbo Rubí.
Que se ve rarito, no se puede poner Jumbo Rubí.
Es Jumbo Rubí.
Se ve rarito. No se puede poner Jumbo Rubí porque es muy largo.
Pues ponle Rubí entonces.
El Rubí un apellido. Ahora
Rubí,
sí.
¿cómo que Rubí un apellido? Rubí un nombre de femenino y masculino que
Es
eres
femenino,
decir.
espérate. Es femenino.
Unice. Mira,
Espérate.
pues tú me dices que yo soy pájaro.
¿Tú eres
mamá.
pájaro?
Yo soy pájaro, para intentar romper.
Espérate. Rubí es un apellido. No es un nombre, en verdad.
Ay, mi madre, eso hay que cortar.
Pero
Rubí.
sí, Aquiles, que se ve bonito. Oye, miren el nombre, mira. Oye, Aquiles. Es un pícaro. ¿Qué?
Alexis
Vamos a poner el
Rubí.
perro, tipo Rubí. Vamos a ponerle el perro, yo por Rubí.
También ponle así, man.
El diablo, malo que hacer porque viene el apellido. Pero empezar yo por Rubí con todo. Los puntos. Oh, en destreza. Una medida de agilidad y reflejos. Oh, que sepa hablar. Para que convenza a la gente. Oh, un pícaro. Doble arma, yo lo quiero. Ese. Doble arma.
Dolbe alma. Dale.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your
Mira,
people
muchacho,
with
muchacho,
justice
Sin
and
droga,
temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire,
Esa es su guerra, papá.
your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is
Ahora
entirely
uno
my
hablando de
fault.
feo, mira.
No.
Dice,
The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Lo mismo digo a Hopper.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Delia. No me interesa el matrimonio concertado. ¿Con qué fin?
Ha! To what end, he says? And so glib. The boy's a whip like his father.
See what I contend with, Hal? You can't tell my fierce boy anything these days, Maker bless his heart.
As uniquely talented as his father, I'm sure.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
Diablo, pues se rompe el pecho.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Gooseland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Sí mismo para abajo, déjame.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Luego, ya que se acabó toda la historia que estaban hablando, ¿qué es lo primero que tenemos que hacer? Y luego, ¿qué es lo primero que tenemos que hacer?
Hablar con tu hermano.
Hablar con mi hermano. ¿Y dónde queda mi hermano?
O hay que buscarle, además hay que buscar una vaina secreta para darnos experiencia. ¿Sabes? No solo juego de rol. ¿Tú lo conoces?
Ya. ¿Qué hacemos aquí?
Going.
50 de experiencia, ¿tú estás viendo? Eso que hay bueno,
Comenzando ya 50 de experiencia. Mi madre, estamos en nivel 1.
100 experiencia. Así que se juega uno.
Investigando.
Claro, no es un juego de investigación.
Esta es la misión.
Es que se plan, que tú los rubí.
Good evening, my lord.
¿Dónde está tu misión? Señor.
Yes.
Vale, si bajaron los gafas.
Hay una más. Me quedan. Bleh.
Se ve como ver.
Ahora se ve como a color.
Da. Y ahora se te mueve mejor el juego. Luego lo subimos.
Oh, my lord, we were
Ah,
just.
señor, estaba interpretando a nuestro ver, jugando la carta, tomándose un descanso.
Well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here. We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
Descanse, vagabundos. Ok, ya, ok.
There you are. Your
Pero.
mother told me the Terran had
Voy a
summoned
buscar la
you, so I
misión.
didn't want to interrupt.
¿Qué es lo que es eso?
Ah, ya.
Tengo inglés. Así nosotros nuestro padre.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
En serio.
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Estúpido, pues.
You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Of course,
Loco.
at any rate, your mother would have me accompany. I've heard from several people that a grey... Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after
Ah,
me?
pues tú te sabes eso de memoria que lo estás adelantando en la historia. La gente lo quiere escuchar también.
Y que en inglés para eso, papá. Tiempo mucho.
As you
No,
wish.
se lo subtitulé.
Although it's going to drive me mad until I find out. Can you imagine? Me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Travesura de la...
Good evening, my lord.
Yes.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to?
Los dos mongolos. Ale,
Boys, you are referring to the Kuslands, the very family in whose castle you live.
Está bien.
Show some
Pues
respect.
si tú eres un prieto.
yo soy prieto, cuando tú no-
Perhaps you could help me with that. Might you join me in teaching this lesson? Wonderful. Oh, the Kusland history is long indeed. Where shall we start? The history between the Kuslands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tournier's center. Its Jarl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
No, nosotros tenemos que comprar.
The Howes
esa
eventually
cosa.
joined the
La
rebellion,
tienda, ¿dónde
when
se
all
compra
of
eso?
Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General
¿Cómo que ya estamos
Logain,
comenzando, dime? La
just
historia.
as now we united behind Merrick's son,
Sí,
King
sí.
Kaelin, to fight the Darkspawn. Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence. I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself. Myself all this while.
Y este tipo pachiquino, mami, vea, acá me gusta un pachito. Es un gato solitario.
Tú no vas a solitario.
Yo sé, me violan. ¿Sabes lo que violan? Allí hay una tipa.
Eso,
Huh.
esa letra X que está ahí, una marca X ahí en el mapa, ¿qué es?
¿Qué tipa? Eso es un lugar
De misión.
donde se puede ir.
Good evening, my lord.
Ya, ya.
Voy a entrar, me gusta. ¿Qué dice?
Defensa.
Es un lugar muy bueno.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Maldito perro, metes. Oh. Lo siento por el cache, de verdad. No es ningún perro callejero, es un mamari de pura raza, coño.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh, dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Vernon.
And please, we'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Como le dijo a los elfos, buscando que... La verdad que los elfos que son malísimos. Que digo, los humanos son malísimos.
¿Esos son movimientos de pelea?
Sí, eso.
Ya. Dale, 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 dale.
Ah, verdad, la vaina de curación, inventario. Eso es lo que compré. Una casa.
Sí, como que tú estás demasiado bruto.
María,
¿Qué
una
perro
casa.
ese toma el trabajo?
Una vaina.
¿Un qué?
Una vaina.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
La colita. ¡Qué animalito yo me lo vi! ¡Ay, qué lindo! Ya basta de hablar.
Wait, did you hear that?
Lleva un nombre el perro.
Jumbo Robé.
Quiero coger mucho.
No hay que joder mucho, Jumbo Robé. El gran perro.
Así.
No, 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 ponle... No, no está bien, dale, sí, dale.
Ya.
Sí, dale. Sí, eso es un rato. Trata de cantar. Demasiado grande. Ese perro, ¿para qué no va a ayudar a nosotros? Ese perro ni siquiera hace nada. Ladrón. Ay, que se trata de llegar.
Giant rats. It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Buen perro, buen perro.
You've certainly done the castle a favour by rooting them out. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Pero creo que también la semi-inglés, semi-español, semi-qué. Hey.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Ah, pero entonces está haciendo el episodio de la rata. Una rata cerrada.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Óyela. Y que fue para que te dejó las
Oh,
ratas.
don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then. Take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Misión completa.
Y el pedo te vendrá para... Te va a perseguir para siempre.
Es hay una estupidez. Que sin el mod, tú el perro vale como si fuera un compañero. Y son 4 compañeros en total que tú puedes llevar.
Ya.
Pique, ¿no verdad? ¿Quién se va a llevar un perro teniendo un ejemplo? Un mago curativo, un homofolio, no sé yo, homofótico, qué sé yo, transformadores.
Un tanque.
O un tanque. Un pícaro arquero.
Un arquero. Un mago.
And my dear Bryce bought this pack from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Eso es su mamá.
Esta. La linda.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Y ese del narizón.
La novia.
Del narizón.
Del personaje de nosotros.
You're too kind, dear boy.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah,
I spend
yeah.
half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
Como no digo raro.
And this is my lady-in-waiting,
Hey, Iona.
Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet. All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. I love you, my
Hay
darling
un tubo
boy.
también. ¿Tú hablas con
You
él?
know that, don't
Con
you?
la otra.
Go do what you must then.
¿Tú hablas con la otra?
I will see you
Te puedes
soon.
tener como novia. Con la otra, la novia blanca.
Sí, la que estaba ahí.
Te puedes tener como novia. Bueno, desafortunadamente
All right.
no quise yo.
Uno va a durar mucho por un capítulo.
No, ya tampoco.
Good evening, my lord.
Ahora vamos a ver con mi hermano. Se va a una guerra aquí mundial. Mi hermano tiene que estar aquí.
¿Dónde tiene que estar?
Ahí, en el medio.
Going.
En el medio. Tiene que estar. Míralo ahí. Se le esposa, su hijo y el hermano.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa?
Yeah.
Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand.
La mujer está supervalorada.
Bold words, little brother. I mean a real woman, not a turn in the straw.
Fergus, language.
You like to play in the stable too, Uncle? I like to hide in the hay.
Don't you listen to this. If I catch you with your clothes full of straw again, I'll send you to Mother Malone.
But Mama, she talks forever.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Cimento está terminando.
Forma, boca.
Mierda.
Bueno. Se va a armar la...
¿Será que no, tío?
No. El perro está activo. Pero tú estás sonámbulo.
Ladra el gruño con furia. Metémosle un grano, vete. Metémosle un grano.
My lord, help me! The castle is under attack!
El diablo.
Pero eso no son los que están saliendo de uno.
A pantaloncillo te va a pegar. Ponte la ropa. Hemos subido el nivel.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Howe's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. I most certainly will not. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Un arco mejor.
El perro, quiero que tenga fuerza. Siguientes. Mira, se ve jugado. Ahora yo ahora mismo estoy en astucia. Barrido con 2 años. Un alimentario. Como la antigua esta.
¿Y un cuchillo no?
Perhaps we can salvage some cooking here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Ya.
Huh.
Going.
Can you hear the fighting? Howe's men must be everywhere. The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be. If Howe's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants entering the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord! Here they come!
Mataron el...
This is for my Oren!
Vámonos a un infinito. ¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánto?
getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hao's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Huh.
Ah, ¿quién te le ha vuelto la cabeza con eso?
Que me traicionó.
Al que no traicionó.
Claro que no me traicionó. El pueblo.
Ya.
Inventario. Cambiar eso.
Time for practice.
Oh.
Go in.
Another point for me.
Rayos, trueno, palo, cuchillo, de todo.
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
We are alive. What of you? Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship.
Oh, el único
Thank the
que
Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. They won't hold. It will only delay the inevitable. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
Él muere. ¿Cuánto spoiling aquí?
Eso se espera.
Rápido.
Maker, help us all! We're going to die!
Corran ellos.
Ya está cogiendo cosas. Y luego de que matemos todos estos mongolos,
Now let's see. Which one's first?
Oh, thank Kendraste.
Going.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. You can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think. My boy. If only Will can make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened. Yes. Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct.
Ese
Our
malo.
men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised. Not here. There are too many men, and they seem as willing to kill me as they are all of you. Flight is the only option.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything!
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
The king will see justice done. The Grey Wardens, however, must face the Darkspawn above all else.
He is right, pup.
I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
No en el video.
Be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar. on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Caelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Your brother has already arrived with Highever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Of that, I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Buenos amigos, ¿qué tal? Ya hemos acabado el capítulo. Lo vamos a dejar para el siguiente capítulo. Nos veremos luego. Tenía mucho sin subir video. Le voy a dejar el link que ya creé un Facebook nuevo. Bueno, nos vemos. Chao. Bye bye.
Thank you.